Hey guys, Ogs from the US. Welcome to the channel and thank you for watching. In this video, I'm going to present my talking point from the game between Leicester City and Chelsea Football Club in the FA Cup quarter-final. I don't know how many points I have time for this video, but it's gonna be many of them, so stay tuned. You wanna help your brother out? It's simple. It's just one click away. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below, share, follow me on social media, and let's keep the conversation going. We made it. We made it to the semi-finals, guys, and this is just the beginning. I know it wasn't easy to get there, but the end of the day is about the result, and we should do anything in our power to win the FA Cup this season. Let me address something very quickly because I've been getting some stupid messages from people telling me that I am trying to copy Nini FC. Let me make it clear. Nini FC is somebody that I respect a lot. I call him the boss because I know that the guy is in another level. I can't even compare myself to Nini FC. I am very small to be compared to Nini FC. I watched Nini FC for almost 5 years before I started my own channel. This channel is almost 1 year old, and Nini FC been in the business for ages. I know there are so many channels out there who try to copy successful channels, but that is not my case. I came up with my own concept behind the screen, doing my own thing. I have to admit that I've learned a lot from Nini FC over the years, but I never copy anything because a copy is fake and original will remain original, and people know that. People say that I copy Nini's laughter. I laugh like Nini, and my titles are also like Nini's. So let me remind you that the English language been there for hundreds of years. There is nothing new under the sun. We use the same language, the same titles, the same word. 5 talking points, 6 things we learn, 10 things we learn, top 10, top 5, match review, match preview, press conferences are the same word that been used 100 years before we were born. That will bring me to my first point for this video. It's about hyping youth and I told you so. Well, that is the kind of messages that I got every single day when a Chelsea player is not performing good, especially the academy kid. I told you so. They are not good enough. They need to be sold. We need to go buy Mbappe. We need to go buy Haaland. We need to go buy Kai Havertz. They forgot that those players were young once in their lives, and the only reason they are good in that age is just because they were allowed to make mistakes and learn from those mistakes. I'm not gonna lie, my boys Billy Gilmour, Reece James, Mason Mount had a game to forget against Leicester City, but that doesn't tell you the whole story behind the game. The boys are from 3 months out without football, okay? And they are playing against a very experienced team like Leicester City. They've been together for more than 5 years. Billy Gilmour just got to the first team for now, I don't know, 4-5 games. And 90% of those games, he was man of the match or almost man of the match, if you know what I mean. And are you gonna judge the kid for 45 minutes that he didn't perform to the level we know he can? Come on, people. Think outside the box. This kid deserves praise because he didn't do that bad. He didn't perform to the level we know he can. And it's a perfect opportunity for people with agendas to start pushing Jorginho, to start saying, you see, I told you so. He wasn't that good. You were hyping. Blah, 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 BS. I understand that most of those ignorant came to Chelsea because of our success. They came because we were firing coaches every single season. We were buying any kind of player that we want in the market, and we were successful doing so for years. All they know is buying success. They know nothing about rebuilding. They know nothing about youth. They know nothing about the process that takes for a young player to mature and become great one day. I'm not gonna pay too much attention to those haters because it might be just a bunch of 12 years old kid behind computers who don't understand anything about common sense or concept. And they are the new generation. They are the FIFA generation, where you have just to buy any player that you want immediately to make your team. So you can understand them, but I'm also here to educate certain people. If you bunch of kids are out there and you don't know anything about supporting a team, all you know is FIFA, you have to learn that a team is not made one day. It's a process that takes years, and sometimes you have to be very patient. Keep in mind, even your favorite idols that you want to see at Chelsea Football Club, they were young once in their lives. They made a lot of mistakes and they learn from those mistakes, and they keep making mistakes even today. Think about it, even your FIFA game, when you start playing on FIFA, you are bad, right? And you start improving game by game, and you become in the level that you are today. It's the same process in a normal life. Those kids need playing time, they need confidence, and they need to make mistakes in order to get better. Few years from now, those kids are going to be superstars. But even if they become superstars, they are going to continue making mistakes because you learn your entire life. Cristiano Ronaldo, Leo Messi, Kylian Mbappe, Jadon Sancho, all those big players continue to make a lot of mistakes, and they have many off days. But just because they don't play for Chelsea and we don't see them every single day, we don't know what is happening and we think that they are perfect. The second talking point for this video is about Christian Pulisic. Captain America has arrived. Finally, this boy is getting the respect he deserves from the so-called specialist in the Chelsea community. I told people from day one that we are getting a gem. We are getting one of the best youngsters in the world of football. And people called me all kind of names, but today the same haters are becoming fans, and it's so beautiful and humbling to see that experience. We need to pray for his health. If Christian Pulisic is fit, oh my gosh, I can't even imagine how that combination is going to be with Hakim Ziyech, Timo Werner, and probably Kai Havertz. Oh my gosh, this Chelsea team is going to be the team to beat for next season. Christian, get well soon, buddy. We need you. Look how far we went down when Christian wasn't there. And when he's back, look at his stat. Incredible. Keep in mind, Christian is going to make mistakes. He's going to have off days on the field. And I don't want to see people turning on Christian just because of few mistakes or few bad games here and there. That is a normal process for any big athlete in the world. Just like I said, Cristiano Ronaldo, Leo Messi, everybody got an off day. Christian is only 21 years old. He's not even on his prime. Can you imagine how he's going to be at the age of 24, 25? Let's now talk about the King Kurt Happy ZOUMA himself. Everybody knows that ZOUMA is my favorite defender at Chelsea Football Club. But I am not biased. I know what Frank Lampard is trying to do, and I don't mind if Frank Lampard chooses somebody else instead of ZOUMA in order to win that game. But let's just appreciate the game from ZOUMA. He was immense in the defense, but I don't think he's going to play every single game from now on, as suggested by many people. Frank Lampard knows better. He knows exactly what he's doing, and I don't think Frank Lampard can set up a team just to lose, or just because he loves such and such players. People been telling us that he loves Jorginho and he loves Mount and he loves Abraham, and they are not going to be on the bench and blah 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 blah. And Frank Lampard showed us over and over again that if you are good enough, you will be in the starting 11, or even if you are good enough, but it depends on the team we are playing against. We have to think about the team first and not individuals. So I know Christensen people are going to criticize me and say that why you don't like Christensen and all that. But remember, in my last video, it was all about praising Christensen. So for me, I am not an ordinary fan boy that would just go there and support only my boys. I support every Chelsea player. Well done, Kurt ZOUMA. Next up, let's talk about Willian. I have to tell you guys that there is no hard feelings toward Willian or anything. People misinterpret everything that I said about Willian. Willian been a decent player for Chelsea for years, and you have to respect him. He's doing very good at the moment, and oh my gosh, defensively, offensively, Willian is great. And he doesn't look like a 32 years old. He looks like a 25 years old. He keep running and running and running, and we need to appreciate that. My problem with Willian is that I don't like hypocrite people in general in life, not only players. Okay, if you love the club, sign the thing. Sign 2 years contract, and don't try to go somewhere else and get a sign up bonus of 20 million in your pocket and 3 years. The club compromised a lot for you. If you love the club really, sign that thing. 2 years is more than enough for you, and next year, if you don't like it anymore, you can move to another club. You still have time. That is the only way I can see that Willian loves the club. Yes, he's been a good servant, but he's paid a lot of money to do what he's doing. He's not doing it for free. And the only time the club asked him a favor, he said, no, I am leaving. That is the problem. I understand both sides. I can see what Willian is thinking, because I would do exactly the same if I was in Willian's position. But I can also see from the club perspective. They made some compromise. Willian doesn't want to make any compromise, and at some point you have to let it go. The end of the day, I don't make decisions. I just give my opinion. If I have to choose between Willian and Chelsea Football Club, I would choose Chelsea Football Club all day long, because players can be replaced no matter who you are. My final point for this video is about the gaffer himself, Frank Lampard. I think the discussion is over. Everybody knows that Frank Lampard is a genius. I don't care what you think, but somebody with an IQ of more than 150 is a genius. And Frank Lampard is a genius. You like it or not, I don't care. Why so salty? Flash news for all the sorry boys out there. Frank Lampard is not responsible for what happened to your guru. Your guru decided to leave and go to Juventus. And you know where Juventus is. Sarri is not dead yet. You can go and follow him. I saw so many people insulting Frank Lampard on social media, calling him all kind of names because they were on vacation for 3 months. Nothing they could criticize the guy about. And the first half against Leicester gave them the opportunity to come up from the dead. They were praying that we lose that game so they can come up with their agendas and propaganda against Frank Lampard. But it didn't last, did it? Ha ha ha! Frank Lampard, in less than 1 year management at Chelsea Football Club, already outclassed Mourinho, Guardiola, Klopp, Ancelotti, Ter Hagen from Ajax, and other big managers in the world. You admit it or not, it's not gonna change one damn thing. Deal with it.